use for which we can use for SQL queries. So that software is called MySQL Community Server. So I already given the information about that also. There will be a website which is called mysql.org. From that, that software will be there. We can download that. Okay, fine, and it is very popular software, and it is a open source. It is freely available. No need to pay any amount, and which supports to relational database management system, which uses SQL, that is structured query language. Now, there will be a different platforms like LAMP platform, Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP, or Windows platform like WAMP platform, that is Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So these are the two different platforms. Also, the MySQL, like whatever the MySQL plugin that can be supported in that two platforms also. Front end part, if anybody is doing a good website by using PHP and HTML, CSS, and if any backend developer, if it is there, means they can use that WAMP or LAMP. If any they are developing with PHP applications, PHP websites or PHP related applications, if they are developing, this LAMP, WAMP related softwares will be help a lot. In that, there will be a MySQL environment, which we can also write queries in that. So no need to install any additional software like mysql.org and download that MySQL community server and install it and configure that to PHP and connect that PHP with MySQL. And there have a lot of steps we need to follow for that, doing a good website, front end HTML and back end PHP with MySQL. So that is like it is there. Okay, manually we have to do the process. But LAMP platform, WAMP platform, and there will be inbuilt MySQL, it is there, so we can use that also. So no need to install separate software like what we are doing. Okay, now apart from that, we'll see all the databases contains tables. Okay, and maybe a table can contain, a database may contain more number of tables, thousands of individual records we can store into a table, right? Now we'll see like SQL means what in a simple words. So if you want to access a data from a database, so if you want to access a data from a database, all the programmers or developers or users must use one language called structured query language, which it has collection of commands which recognized by the RDBMS. All the commands which are predefinedly defined in SQL, so that all RDBMS related softwares, the platforms will supports the SQL commands. Okay, which it enables to create and operate on a particular database and tables, and related relationship will have one more table like that. Now we'll see here without taking so much of a delay, we'll go with one more thing. What is that? Server and client. As the SQL, MySQL server contains two different applications, two different parts. One is a server and client, MySQL server and client. Basically, what server will do? Server will listens a request what is sent by a client. So server has requesting capability, which can request everything from the client through the network, and that server can able to access all the database contents, and if it is there means it will fetch and it displays through a request through network to the client. Okay, now the same aspect for server, it just whatever the required, whatever if clients is there working good, and if clients wants to create some table or if you want to insert it data, anything in that, the server will give you more permission to the client. So the client will connect the MySQL server and raise the query. So raise the query in the sense it will execute the query in a specific format, so that the client and server can able to communicate with each other either with the help of programmatically or manually. Okay, this is about what basics information about MySQL. We'll see here And what can SQL do? What can SQL do? We can execute the queries against the database. We can retrieve the data from the database. We can create a database. We can create a table, and we can insert the records into the table. We can update the records from the whatever the table we created in database. Even we can delete records. We can create a databases and views and stored procedures, and we can set permissions on a tables. So these things we can do with the help of SQL. Please understand, MySQL community server is a software which it is comes under RDBMS, right? RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. So that RDBMS will have one more set of language called SQL, which it supports to write the database, to create the database, to insert the values. Then like without SQL we cannot create the databases or tables. Okay, why? Because MySQL has one type of environment which it will provides, that's all, a GUI environment or command based environment. But there will be a commands which it is included in SQL. By using that only we can create database in MySQL. Okay, anyhow we'll see here. Let me go with this concept. Yesterday I think this is discussed, right? So DDL command, DML command, there are different 5 different languages are there which we discussed. And DDL, that is DML and DCL, transaction control language, and data query language. Okay, now we'll see DDL commands. That is DDL command like create, drop, alter, truncate, right? So DDL means what? Data definition language will focus on only the structure of a table or structure of a database. Now we'll see that one. Yeah, here it is. So we learned this one, right? So no need to go for theory again and again. Just in a simple short, I'll tell you. By using DDL commands, we can create a table and database. First point. Okay, we can modify the existing table and existing database. Okay, now we cannot focus on a data part in DDL. We defining means defining the structure, how we can create, how many fields we need, what is the length of that field, what is the data type of that field. We can specify with the help of DDL only. Okay, now we'll see create table command, and we'll create databases and more. Okay, now for doing that we need a practical part. For that we need to install a software called MySQL community server. So what I did means it takes hardly 10 minutes to install all the software. So for meanwhile, just I downloaded the software and I placed it in some system. Like here I downloaded this MySQL installer community 8.0 version. Okay, and I already displayed that website and link also. Now I installed the software. Even I installed that. I just did one video recording for the step-by-step installation. Even I'll also share that video to you. Don't worry. And if the participants, if they installed this software is already means, then that's fine. You can use it by seeing. Now I will open SQL part. Practically, I'll show you how to create a database and table. And the same way you can also open the MySQL. If you installed this one, MySQL installer community, if you install already, try to open that MySQL command line environment. Now I will show you. Then we'll start parallelly by practicing that. Okay, so without installing this MySQL installer community, so it's very difficult for us to practice. Okay, now I installed this software that is there in a C drive, program files with the name called MySQL, and there will be different things which are connecting. Like these are the different packages which the MySQL will provide. Connector.net, and then documentation, installer for Windows, and samples and the examples. So sample database it will show you. There have more number of databases which it is there. So here the database it is there, so it will be loaded. Okay, by default the company will provide 2 or 3 databases, so that one will be there here. That is not required for us now, but basically understand, once if you install a software, there will be a sample databases which is available in a particular software. Okay, that are these two. Now we'll see how to open that. Sir, we install the software, even we can connector, there will be a connector, Python connector, we can add that Python connector at the time of installation. Okay, there will be different modes. Developer mode will be there, client mode will be there, server mode will be there, and entire full will be there, and custom will be there. So there will be a process, there will be steps and procedures will be there if you want to install a software. It will ask you like which one you want to choose. You can choose a developer that mode, that's the default mode, you can select that one. So in that point it shows all these different types of modules. Okay, now how to open that? Where we'll go with start. See, every software if you are installing in a laptop, definitely that will be there in C drive program files, C drive program files. Here every software will be there here, every software. Okay, now we'll go with the start button. I'll type here MySQL. Okay, I installed this. So once if you type MySQL 8.0, it will show you different commands or like different options. From those different options, which one we want to choose? First one, there will be a MySQL 8.0 command line client. Command line client, you understand the word terminology, that client. So from the client, whatever we are writing the queries, that can be connected to the server, and then there will be a request and response, it will take care, right? Now as of now we have only here we'll do in a client part only. Okay, now if you are doing any company in a software companies, there will be servers, there will be clients. A server has server will be maintained by some MySQL administrator or SQL administrator or DB administrator, database administrator. They'll maintain and they'll issue all the usernames. They'll give all the credentials. They'll create a users. They'll allow username and passwords. If they are doing a project, they will use only, they will create a tables. That's all. Some other team will give to put up the data. So some other team will design the database structure. See, there have different variations. Okay, but as of now, we'll see there will be a 8.0 command line environment and client, and then workbench. Okay, these two are very important. So if you want to create a table or a database by using graphical user interface, then you can check this one. You can see this one, you can open this one, MySQL workbench. Okay, but whereas if you want to practice for a foundation onwards, if you want to learn more things with the help of a manual based, command based, you just choose command line client option. Please understand, MySQL 8.0 command line client will help you to type the commands. There won't be a GUI, graphical user interface won't be there for command line client. But whereas for workbench, there will be a GUI based, graphical user interface based. There will be inside, if you open that one, there will be a options to add a table or insert a database or insert a columns like that. There are no need to write a queries there. Okay, now first we'll see command mode, then we'll go with the GUI mode. Okay, now I'm just clicking on this one. Everybody start. If you installed means you just start that one. Remember one thing, while installing the software, it will ask you to enter password. There I just given some password, like I'm just going with this. Now once I log into the password, I got the screen called MySQL greater than symbol. This is what the cursor is blinking. That means here that client is ready to execute any sort of commands. The client is ready to execute any sort of commands now. Now, sir, for doing this one, what is the username? I want to know that. What is the user here? It is by default. Once installation, once finished, or on time of installation, it will show you the default user is root. There it will show you if you want to add any user, if you have 4 friends, if you want to create for usernames for those 4 friends for doing any database creation, table creation, insertion and updations. So you can create, you can add more users there itself. While installing time, you can add more users. So once we completed installations without adding an account, you can also add account from a root user. Okay, root is a super admin which can have all the permissions to add the user, granting the permissions, revoking the permissions, creating a databases, creating a table, everything. Okay, now I will go with the start. First initial step, I will create a database based on the theory whatever I am showing here. Okay, let me go with here. What is the database we'll create? We'll create Amazon, just for understanding purpose. I am going to create the database. The database name is that what? Create database. The database name is what? Amazon. Put semicolon now. Okay, create space database space Amazon. Now put semicolon, press enter. It will show you a query. Okay, one row is affected. That means the database, what is the database you want to create, means that database is created successfully. Okay, now to check whether that database is created or not, to check the database is created or not, or I want to show our available databases, how many different databases are there. I want to see all the databases in MySQL. For that we need a command. That command show databases. Show databases. Yeah. Now here my MySQL server, whatever I installed in my system, which it displays these different databases. Now you see, this is a database Amazon, what we created just now. Information schema, MySQL, performance schema, Sakila, then sys, and then world. So there have different kinds of databases which is available in MySQL, right? Just I created this Amazon. Previously it is there. It is already there. That company will provide that all. The vendor is providing that thing, that they will provide that databases list. Even you can delete the databases. You can clear all the databases. You can free up the memory. Okay. Even you can create a new databases. You can create 1 or 2 databases also, no problem. Okay. Now as of now we created a databases. Now after creating, just we just shown like all the databases, available databases. Now I want to connect to the database, then only I can able to create a table. Without connecting to the database, it's very difficult for us to create a table, right? So if you want to create a table inside the database, we need to use a command. So use Amazon. If you give, what happens? It will connect to the database. Use Amazon. What it will do? It will just connect to the database. That means database has been changed. Right. Now we'll see. Let me check. Is there any table inside that Amazon? How to see that? How to see whether the table it is there or not inside a database? Show tables. Show tables is a command which is used to display the existing tables in a database. Now we created an empty database, so it is not showing any tables. It is showing empty set. Right. Now how to see a databases, available databases? Using show databases semicolon. How to see all the tables in the databases? Show tables semicolon. How to open a particular database? How to open a particular database? By using use database name. Use database name semicolon. So these are the different 3 different commands I just given. Try to practice now itself. Parallelly we'll go with the creation of a table. Okay. Now let me go with the table creation. What is the table we'll create now? The same table. We'll go with the same table only. Here all everything is there. We can create here. So to create a table in a database, we'll see here, create. Let me go with a small lowercase only. Create table customers. One thing you have to remember. Create table, if you are giving in a capital or a small, it will work. It will take. But the create table is a command which you can give any format, like either in a case like a uppercase or lower case, and that is not a problem. But if you are creating a customer name, the name of a table, okay, that is important. That is case sensitive. That means here the table name, whatever you are giving in a capital, then if you are inserting a values in a smaller case table, I will show you that also. Okay, that it will give you an error. The table is not exist like that. So here this table name, creating a table name is important. That is a case sensitive. If you are using small letters, use small letters only. If you are using capital, use capital letters only. So that is a thing one, it is there. Now we'll go with what is the table I want to create? Customers. What do the customers have fields? What customer properties? What customer attributes? What customer fields? We'll go with here. Open parentheses. ID. ID is one attribute. And int. I'm going with here integer part, comma, name. So we can set that integer also for length, right? We'll set 5 or 4, 3. We'll go with 3. Integer length 3, and then we'll go with the name varchar variable character. Now tell me, what is variable character? What is int? Anybody in the class? What is variable character? What is int there? I think all are active only. All are listening.
Sorry.
Yes.
Integer is used for to store whole numbers. Where character, it can accept character and numbers also.
Very good, madam. Very good. Nice explanation. Now I'm just checking that I want to create a table called customers. For that, the field it is there with ID, name, email. So for that, I am using a data type integer for ID, varchar for name, and the varchar for email. Okay. Now just a specified length also. Now press enter. Now the query is created successfully. Just you forget about the warnings and just focus on the execution part. The table can be created now. Just now I created a table. Now let me check whether the table is created successfully in that or not. We'll see show tables. Now you see means previously once I just executed previously one command, the show tables. What I got? I got empty set, right? Empty set. Now if I execute now, just I got show tables with the name called customers. This is what the command says, create table. Okay, without executing that we cannot get table. Now we'll see now one more. What do you want to do now? I want to insert here data, or else I want to modify a column. We'll see alter. Parallelly we'll see alter. Okay, what alter command will do? We can modify the structure of the existing table. I want to see the structure. Of the table. I created a table. Of course, I closed my window. Fine. Now I want to know what is the table I created. I want to tell to my TL. I want to tell to my friend that I created some table, and I want to know the structure of a table. How to know the structure of a table? To understand how many attributes it is there, and what is the length of that, and what is the data type we use that. To know that all, we need to use one command called describe, right? We can say here describe customers, right? Customers, you can take here customers. Now describe commands will help you to describe the structure of your table. Okay, even you can use a DSC also, it will work. DSC customers, both are same only. I think up to now, is that clear, everybody? Is there anybody doing practical now parallelly with me or not?
No, sir, mobile lo chustunna.
Okay. Yeah, you can also try in mobile. It will work definitely. But it takes so much of time to type. You can use voice voice recorder. Of course, it will work. Fine. That is, you can choose whatever the environment you want to like. Okay. Now, anyhow, till now, is that clear what we did? First thing, what we did? Questionnaire session. Please tell me what we did first. What the first step?
We create
Create
database.
Amazon database.
Very good. Second,
Create a table.
create a table. Are you sure?
I mean,
So
we
use
are showing the
database.
database,
Okay.
creating the database, and then showing the database,
Then
creating the table.
No.
After
Before that, one
creation,
command is
we
there. One command is there which helps.
Use Amazon.
That is important. Without selecting, it's very difficult for us to create a table. It will tell you. For Suresh Kumar answer, we'll see like that only. What I will do means, I will close this command prompt. Now let me go open again and again. I'll go with command line environment. I just open now. Just I given a password what I created earlier. Now, what sir is telling, try to create one database. Okay, I'll do that. Create database. What is the database we did now? We created Amazon. Now, previously I just created a database called Amazon. Now, if I am trying to create now again and again, it will tell you, hey, sorry, cannot create a database Amazon because the database already existed. Right? Once if you create a database now, tomorrow if you open or day after tomorrow if you open, the database will be there only. It won't delete. Once if you shut down, it's not a temporary memory, right? It will be stored permanently. If you delete manually, then only it will delete. Otherwise, it won't, right? So like this. Now, then what? We created. Then Chari is telling something that after creation of a Amazon database, what we need to do? We need to create a table, right? Create table. We'll see what will happen. We'll go with the products. What products has PID? PID will be there. That to integer or 10 characters. Then what will be there? P underscore name, product name, varchar of 25. Let me take on a simple example. Now I am going to press enter now. Enter. What it is telling now? What it is telling? No data selected. Yes. See, are you seeing my screen clearly? Is that visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Fine. See, please understand one procedure that first మనం database ని create చేయాలి. ఆ తర్వాత ఆ database ని check చేయాలి. Check చేసిన తర్వాత for safety purpose only, for safe. Then after checking that database created or not, then we need to open. అది ఓపెన్ చేయాలి database ని. ఓపెన్ చేయాలన్నా సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలన్నా ఒకటే. దానికి యూజ్ అనే కమాండ్ ని ఉపయోగించాలి. యూజ్ డేటాబేస్ నేమ్. అది ఏమైతే డేటాబేస్ ఇచ్చామో ఆ నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలి. సెమికోలన్ అన్నది మ్యాండేటరీ ప్రతి ఒక్క క్వరీకిను. దీన్ని క్వరీ అంటారు. క్వరీ QUERY క్వరీ. క్వశ్చనింగ్ టు ద డేటాబేస్, క్వశ్చనింగ్ టు ద టేబుల్ అన్నట్లు. ఓకే, మరంతా బాగుంది. డేటాబేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసాము, దాన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసాము. తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత దెన్ విల్ గో విత్ ఇన్సర్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డేటా. అది ప్రాసెస్. ఇప్పుడు టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసాము. ఇందాక చూస్తే టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసాము. బట్ నేను మర్చిపోయాను టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన లేదా నాకు తెలియదు. ఏమన్నా డేటాబేస్లో టేబుల్ ఉందా లేదా నాకు తెలియదు. కొన్ని డేటాబేసెస్ ఏమున్నాయో నాకు తెలియదు. మరి ఎలా చూడాలి? డేటాబేస్ని చూడాలంటే ఎలా? కమాండ్ ఏంటి? షో database. Yes. Press semicolon and press enter. Yeah, we created one database called Amazon. Good. We created previously. Now I want to check that. I want to open tables. నేను టేబుల్స్ చూడాలి. అమెజాన్ ఉంది, బాగానే ఉంది. అమెజాన్ లోపల ఉన్న టేబుల్స్ చూడాలి. అది ఎలా చూడాలి?
2 tables.
ఓకే. Okay. Now what is telling? Why it is telling?
Because we haven't selected a
Yes, correct.
database.
Yes, yes. Without selecting, it's very difficult to see the table, right? So use Amazon. Now database has been changed, and now we have authorized permission to see all the tables. Show tables. Press enter. We got now. Great. To check the structure of a table, what is the command? To see the structure of a table, describe.
Right.
Or
Describe
describe customers.
customers.
Yeah, we got the structure and everything, right? Now, is there any another thing you want to add? Anybody, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Shall we go with inserting the data?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll see to insert a data into a particular 3 different attributes. Okay, now we'll see how to insert a data inside that. Insert into, what is the table name we created? Customers. Insert into customers. Insert into is nothing but one type of command, and customers is a table, and then we'll give values of what is the value I want to give now here. The length is something like I mentioned like 101 will go with here, and name something like Amit, and then again email ID amit@gmail.com. Can anyone tell why I given first one? I didn't give any double quotation. తర్వాత నేను ఇచ్చాను ఎందుకలా?
First one integer, sir.
Yeah,
Next
thank you.
varchar.
Yeah, first one is integer. Then remaining fields are varchar. So if it is a string, we need to give we need to enclose
Single
double
quote.
quotation. Ma'am. Okay, right. Now we inserted record, right? Now again I want to insert one more record. Same process. What is same process? Insert into customers, values of 102, then same Amit, but here I'm Amit123 email.com. We'll go with enter now. The data has been inserted. Now how to see the data? We'll use a DQL. So till now we inserted, we used which commands? First command we used for creating a table database, DDL. In that to create table. Now second one we used, what is that?
Insert.
Insertion for what comes under, which comes under that language?
Definition. Data definitions.
No, inserting into
DML.
DML అంటే ఇప్పుడు what? DML data manipulation language. దాంట్లో ఉన్నది ఇన్సర్ట్ కమాండ్ మనం యూజ్ చేసాం ఇప్పుడు. 3 కమాండ్స్ ఈరోజు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నాం. DDL, DML అండ్ DQL కూడా. DQL అంటే ఏంటి? దాంట్లో ఏముంటది? సెలెక్ట్ కమాండ్ ఉంటుంది. సెలెక్ట్ కమాండ్ ఎందుకు ఉపయోగించాలి? టేబుల్లో ఉన్న డేటాని మనం చూడాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు. సో సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? టోటల్ టేబుల్ యొక్క వాల్యూస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎక్కడ నుంచి? కస్టమర్ సెమికోల్ కస్టమర్స్ ఎస్ సెమికోలన్ ఇచ్చాను. ఎంటర్ ప్రెస్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే మనం టేబుల్లో ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసిన వాల్యూస్ అన్ని డిస్ప్లే అయిపోతుంది. సార్ అంతా బాగానే ఉంది. కస్టమర్ నేను పొరపాటుగా చేసేసాను. కస్టమర్ అనే బదులుగా కస్టమర్స్ అనే బదులు కస్టమర్ ఇచ్చేసాను. మరి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశాను, ఏమొస్తుందంటే ఎర్రర్గా వస్తుంది. ఏమొస్తుంది? టేబుల్ లేదు అంటుంది. అంతే కదా? అమెజాన్ అనే ఒక డేటాబేస్ లో కస్టమర్ అనే టేబుల్ లేదు అని చెప్తుంది. డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్. ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ an error 1146, right? So that is what, please understand what will happen if the table is not there. What will happen if table is there? When if you are giving improper rule, if you are giving improper data, what will tell you? First you have to understand by doing practically also. Okay, now let me go with here. I don't want to insert first number. I will do some change. Let me check what will happen. Just I'm going with Amit now first, and we'll go with here 101 1103. We'll go with that now. And I inserted now. I just pressed enter. I got an error. That what? Incorrect integer value. I mean for the column ID at row 1. See here there will be a based on the rule that is defined. So it will tell you that this is not a valid data. So SQL, MySQL will help you a lot that by displaying an errors that. So this is a improper data you are giving. RDMS databases stores valid data. So that is what the content point of view. Okay. Now I want to see the details of roll number 102. How to see that? We'll see variations in different variations of a select command. I want to see the details of 102. Let me go with first. I will insert 5 different values so that it can be easy to understand for you. So why I'm going with only 2 records? We'll go with some different names. Okay. Amit I give Sarah. We'll go with here Sarah, and then the mail ID we can take Sarah again. Okay, and then press enter. It is inserted. Fine. Now we'll go with 104. 104. We'll take our Sir Suresh Kumar sir. Okay. Now here let me go with sk@gmail.com. I inserted now. How many records? 4 records. Last record we'll go with 5. We'll go with here some name. We'll go with here Devi. Okay. Now I just given the mail IDs of sample purpose only, just for dummy data. I inserted. Fine. Now let me go with check. I want to see all the data which is there in a table. What is the command?
Select star from customer.
Yeah. Go with here. Select star from customers. Fine. So I got all the data now. Good. I want to see the details of 104. How to do? There will be a command select star from customers where ID equal to 104. What will happen? Just it will give you based on the ID. Based on the ID, it will give you all the details including ID. Star you given, so that it will select entire table and it will fetch the specific record. I want to see specific record. Okay. Now let me go with based on the mail ID. Will it get? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Based on name?
Name repeat, maybe repeat అయితే
2 సార్లు వస్తుంది నేమ్ రిపీట్ అయితే. అమిట్ తీసుకుంటే ఇద్దరు డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చేస్తుంది అంతే కదా మేడం?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We cannot predict that one.
Yes.
Okay. So till now clear how we can insert a table, we can insert a data like that. Okay. We'll go with one more. Let me go with here. Alter table. We'll add one more column called phone number. Let me go with here practical part. I want to add one more column. So we'll see to add a column. First we'll see describe command. Okay. Now we'll see alter is a command. Alter table command is used to add a column to the table. We'll see all the table alter command variations. Alter table. What is the table name? Customers. Add. What do you want to add? Column. To add column phone. I want to add phone number. So we'll go with here. We'll go with integer of 10.
Yes.
Yeah, integer of 10 and semicolon and press enter. It is just given. Yeah, fine. It is added successfully. Now let me go with here. Describe customers. Now here we'll check the phone number column has been added successfully. Forget about everything that we got query okay, that means the row has been affected. That means that is executed clearly. Okay. Now we added like a phone number. Now I want to add data into that. So how to insert that? How to insert? Same process, right? So there will be a command which we can use. So till now I inserted 105. We'll go with 106 last record. We'll take one name. We'll take some name. Let me go with here. Arumugam, sir. Okay, we'll take here. Okay, now let me go with here. Okay, now we'll go with here, press enter. Before that, it will tell you an error. Can anyone tell? If I press enter, it will give you error. Why?
Phone number.
Yeah,
if
we just now we added phone number into a table. So it is expecting one more matching value.
Yes, sir.
We given only 3 different values. So it is asking fourth also. So we need to place here with comma. We'll go some number. Yeah, I think Armugam sir, this is your number. Am I right? I'm pressing enter now. This is telling out of range. Why? Why it is telling?
How many digits are there, sir, in phone number?
10 digits is there, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why it is telling error?
Mostly is
The problem with which one? The data type or the data?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is it int? How it is defined? Phone number?
Hmm.
Maybe long int.
Can we use that one? How many data
I
types
don't
are
know.
there as
I'm
per
aware of C.
integer?
But
As per int related numeric data types?
11 digits.
Out of 11 digits. Sir.
11 digits. Where
11.
11
Yes,
digits,
sir.
madam? Only 11 digits. Which one? Integer.
Teacher, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we use varchar? Will it work?
No.
But that's where carrots, sir.
Probably, sir. Varchar would work.
Definitely it will work. But now I want to change the data type.
So your voice is breaking.
Madam, now is that clear?
So yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now how to change the data type of a particular column? Any idea? Now I will tell you that how to change a particular column. Let me go with here. Alter only. Alter. Table. Customers. Alter column. Phone to varchar. Varchar of 10 will go with here. Some syntactically wrong.
Sir, old and new column name supposed to give.
Yeah, I'm checking that only, ma'am. Okay, now it's working fine. What is the command I use it here? Modify command. So in alter, there will be more variations. We can add the column, or we can change the data type, or we can add the length. We can change the length of a particular data type. So we can do here. The command is here: alter table customers, modify column, phone varchar 10. Now let me go with the insertion of a particular value. Let me check. Okay, this is inserted now. We'll go with select star from. Okay, it is taken. Now till now, any questions? If you have, please ask me.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes, madam.
ఇది న్యూ కాలం యాడ్ చేసాం కదా సార్, పైన వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వాలంటే ఇవ్వగలమా? ఈ
చేయొచ్చు
నల్
మేడం.
నల్ అని ఉంది కదా ఫోన్ నెంబర్.
చేయొచ్చు మేడం. చేయొచ్చు. అప్డేట్ కమాండ్ అనేది యూస్ చేసి మనం డేటాని యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. We can use update command.
అప్డేట్ కమాండ్. ఓకే
సో
సార్
కాకపోతే
ఇందాక ఫోన్ నంబర్ కానీ ఎందుకు తీసుకోలేదు సార్?
ఇంటీజర్ నంబర్స్ లెంత్ యాక్చువల్ గా 11 digits. దట్ టు there will be a specific length of a particular number. Signed integer, unsigned integers అని ఉంటది కదా మేడం. సో ఫర్ దట్ రీజన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్.
సార్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇంట్ అయితే 11 digits కదా సార్?
అవును మేడం, అవును.
లెంత్ సో మాక్సిమం 11 digits అన్నప్పుడు మాక్సిమం వాల్యూనే తీసుకుంటుంది కదా సార్? అది ఇంక్లూడ్ అవ్వలేదా దీంట్లోని? ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ ఏ 10 digit నంబర్ కదా?
అవును, 10 digits, బట్ ఇది యాక్చువల్ గా 11 digits కదా, మరి 10 digits యాడ్ అవుతుంది అని అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే సైన్డ్ ఇంటీజర్స్, అన్సైన్డ్ ఇంటీజర్స్ అని ఉంటది మేడం. సో నెంబరింగ్ స్టార్టింగ్ 1 దానికే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. 7 9 ఆర్ 8 9 హై వాల్యూస్ ఉంటది కదా. సో ఇంటీజర్ కంటూ సర్టెన్ రేంజ్ ఉంటది కదా.
ఓకే ఎస్ సార్, అవును సార్, అవును. సో ఆ రేంజ్ లో లేదు అంటున్నారు ఇప్పుడు ఇది?
అవును మేడం, అవునవును.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ ఇందాక జస్ట్ నేను చూడలేదు, డిస్క్రైబ్ కస్టమర్స్ అయితే చేశారు. అంటే క్రియేట్ చేశారా సార్ కస్టమర్స్ టేబుల్ ని దానికి ముందు?
అవును మేడం, క్రియేట్ టేబుల్ చేసాముగా. అంటే నేను ఏం చేశానంటే ఫస్ట్ టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసాను, ఆ తర్వాత క్లోజ్ చేసేసాను. క్లోజ్ చేసేసి సురేష్ సార్ చెప్పిన ప్రకారంగా ఆ కమాండ్ వెళ్ళాను. ఏ కమాండ్ ఇచ్చాను? క్రియేట్ డేటాబేస్ మళ్ళీ చేశాను.
ఓకే.
యూజ్ అనేది మనం మిస్ చేసాం. యూజ్ మిస్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమైతుంది అనేది చూపించడం కోసం నేను అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్ చేశాను.
ఓకే, క్రియేట్ టేబుల్ కస్టమర్.
ఎస్ మేడం, హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్. మరి నేను ఏం చేశాను, ఇందాక చేసేసాను క్రియేట్ టేబుల్ అనేది చేసి క్లోజ్ చేశాను కాబట్టి మనకు ఆ కవరీ కనిపించట్లేదు.
ఓహో, ఓకే ఓకే సార్, అదే నేను మిస్ అయ్యాను. ఓకే సార్.
అదే మేడం, టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత పాసిబిలిటీ అవుతుంది. చెప్పండి మేడం.
సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ నా ల్యాప్టాప్ ఈ రోజు వచ్చింది సార్. నేనైతే లింక్ వరకు వెళ్ళాను కానీ అక్కడ 3 versions చూపిస్తున్నాయి. నాది 64 bit సార్, i5 ప్రాసెసర్, విండోస్ 10.
లెట్ మీ చెక్ హియర్. MySQL ఒకసారి mysql.org ఓపెన్ చేసేసుకోండి. It's opening now. We'll see.
Yes. Downloads. కిందన మై కమ్యూనిటీ అని ఉంది కదా సార్, అది వెళ్ళాను.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. MySQL community version. Last one. This one. So once అది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత మనకి 8.1.0 ఇన్నోవేషన్ అండ్ విండోస్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ తీసుకుంటే మీరు ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేయాల్సింది ఇది సెలెక్ట్ చేయండి మేడం. ఫస్ట్ది ఇది డౌన్లోడ్ క్లిక్ చేశారంటే అప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్ ఆ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అనేది డౌన్లోడ్ అవుతుంది. 146 MB ఉంటుంది. ఇది డౌన్లోడ్ చేసాక ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ చేయండి. నేను మీకు పాజిబిలిటీ ఉంటే ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఆ గ్రూప్ లో షేర్ చేస్తాను. సో
ఓకే సార్. సార్ మీరు మాక్సిమం ఎంబీ ఉన్నది చేసుకోమన్నట్టు నాకు ఏదో గుర్తు సార్.
ఓకే, అంటే వర్షన్ కోసం నేను చేంజ్ చేస్తుంటాను 8.0ది. ఎస్ కరెక్ట్.
331 ఏదో ఉంటుంది.
అదే మేడం ఇక్కడ ఉంది.
గో టు డౌన్లోడ్ పేజ్.
డౌన్లోడ్ పేజ్కి వెళ్ళాక వర్షన్ బట్టి చేయొచ్చు మ్యామ్, ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు దానివల్ల. ఇక్కడ ఉంది చూడండి 331 MB.
సార్ సో బెటర్ ఇదా సార్ లేదంటే
తీసుకోండి 8.0 తీసేసుకోండి. ప్యారల్ గా అందరం ఒకే వర్షన్ మీద వెళ్దాం. 8.0 8.034. ఎస్. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి సపోర్ట్ అవుతుందండి, ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు.
ఓకే, యు మీన్ 331.3. ఓకే సార్.
ఎస్ మేడం, ఎస్. ఒకవేళ మీకు పాజిబిలిటీ సపోర్ట్ కాలేదు, అదే మేడం అదే చెప్తున్నా, అది సపోర్ట్ కానప్పుడు మీరు ఇది యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. 146 ఫీచర్స్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది మేడం. మనకు కావాల్సింది మెయిన్ SQL పార్ట్ కాబట్టి యూ కెన్ యూజ్. సో ఇక్కడ మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసి 8.0.34 అండ్ దెన్ సెలెక్ట్ విత్ ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఓన్లీ
146 MB. సార్ ఒకవేళ మన ల్యాప్టాప్ 64 బిట్ అయినా 32 బిట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినా
సపోర్ట్ అవుతుంది. మీరు రన్ యాస్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ చేయండి సరిపోతుంది.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే. యా.
ఓకే మేడం, ఫైన్. I think if you have any doubts, you just post that exam link. కొంతమంది మాత్రమే ఎగ్జామ్ తీసుకున్నారు, మరి నాకు తెలియదు ఎందుకు అనేది. And I think I'm expecting all the participants to take exam by clicking that link. So a simple questions only what we discussed, that only it is there. Please submit the exam by today itself at least. If not, nothing I can do, right? So try to submit by today itself, and that's all. From tomorrow we'll see.
Sir, a doubt.
Ma'am, yes.
Sir, one doubt.
ఇక్కడ ఇందాక నుంచి 22 పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు. వేరే క్లాస్ వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అయ్యారండి? ఒకసారి రిప్లై ఇవ్వరా ప్లీజ్?
మేడం నాకు అదే తెలియదు.
MySQL కాకుండా వేరే వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అయితే కొంచెం రిప్లై ఇవ్వరా? జస్ట్ ఇప్పుడే స్టార్ట్ అయ్యారు. ఏ క్లాస్ అండి అది?
సార్ మేడం నేను కూడా జాయిన్ అయ్యాను.
ఏ క్లాస్ అండి అది?
పవర్ పాయింట్.
సార్ అయితే పాపం 9 కి క్లాస్ ఉన్నట్టుంది.
మ్యామ్ నేను ఎండ్ చేస్తున్నాను.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.